P. Diddy has been found not guilty on all charges and is coming home today. I joke, but P. Diddy has had a major win in the Fed case. This is Fresh Hip Hop Opinion with your guy Oleezeh. Don't forget to subscribe. So yes people, P. Diddy, the biggest trial since the O.J. Simpson trial in the 90s. It's officially over, and him and his defense team have pretty much beat the feds. Although they were found guilty for some things. He was found not guilty for trafficking Cassie and 50 Cent's baby mother, and that was the Jane Doe. And not guilty mainly, most importantly, for racketeering, the RICO, because that carried a life sentence. Although he was found guilty of transportation for prostitution, which I think everybody knew he would get found guilty for that, because that was clear as day. He had hired people for the sole purpose of getting busy. But what does this all mean? Basically, it means that the maximum he can be sentenced is 20 years, because the two counts he was found guilty of carry a 10-year sentence each. But let's not forget he has done 10 months or approximately 10 months already in the Brooklyn Detention Center. So that will be taken in consideration by the judge when sentencing is announced. And this is what Diddy did once the verdict was announced. He got on his knees and bent down on his chair, which seems like he's praying. In some other pictures, it looks a bit dodgy. I'll say it like that. But yeah, he was praying. I imagine very thankful that he's not going to spend the rest of his life behind bars. But yeah, sentencing will be on the 3rd of October. So he's still got a bit of time to be locked up. But knowing that you're going to come out eventually and you're going to see your kids eventually, your loved ones, he must be floating right now. There will be a hearing on July 8th. What that will consist of, I don't actually know. But we do know that Diddy will stay in jail for now, or locked up for now. His bail was denied. His defense wanted him out. And most people thought he might get out on bail after the sentencing, just purely because it's unusual for people to be held for this type of crime with the feds and be denied bail. But this is Diddy. This is a whole different individual. Whole different situation. Big up Diddy's lead attorney, Mark, what's his name, Agnafilio. He did his thing, him and his whole team. They do want to move the sentencing up, so it's a bit sooner than October. Because obviously Diddy wants to get out as soon as possible, know his fate, how long he's gonna get, if any time at all. But the fact that Diddy's bail was denied could be a bad sign. Could the judge use Diddy as an example? Like I said, he's only facing 20 years. Will the judge give him a stiff sentence like a whole 20 or maybe 18? Most professionals are saying it's very unlikely. What I'm hearing is he's most likely to receive 3 to 6 years in prison. Theoretically, the judge can say that Diddy can walk free pretty much from October, which I just don't believe it will happen. I think it will cause an uproar. I mean, that Diddy and Cassie altercation in the hotel is still etched in people's brains. They can't unsee what they saw. The fact that someone can do that type of crime and not get any type of punishment, like locked up for a few years, just won't sit well with people. But I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised with the verdict. I just assumed that he would get about 10, maybe 15 years at least. Even if it wasn't for the actual evidence, but just because people saw what he did to Cassie. Seeing how violent he's been with other people over the years that he's been famous. I mean, as soon as I seen Cassie was pregnant on the stand, heavily pregnant, crying, I mean, it's just gonna hit everybody's heartstrings, and Diddy will just look like somebody that took advantage of a young female. Because let's not forget, Cassie was only 19 and Diddy was about 36 when they started dating. I'm not so surprised that the jury found him innocent regarding the Jane Doe, 50 Cent's baby mother. So that story just didn't add up to me. She and Diddy were still in communication pretty much up to the date he got arrested. And the fact that he's still paying her rent even to this day is even more strange that she went and took the stand. They're not married, they don't have children, there's no real ties between them. Besides the fact that he was looking after her, and in exchange he kind of wanted what he got from her in the free cuffs. You have to wonder, will Diddy continue to pay her rent and look after her once he's found out his sentencing and his whole trial is over? I imagine on a PR level he'll probably still pay it for a little while and then cut her off. But yeah, P. Diddy He did it, and we did not believe he could do it. Big up to him and his defense team. They went through the right process, and the jury have come out with what they've come out with. He's avoiding life in prison, but we'll get some time, and we just gotta wait till October to find out. But we gotta say it, Diddy beat the feds. The biggest case since the O.J. Simpson case in the 90s. It's over. And as expected, there's been a lot of celebrity reactions.